Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to God of War Ragnarok on PlayFrame and probably the end, maybe? I should stop guessing, I don't know. I don't even know where we are anymore. Welcome to here. And what might be, but probably isn't, the end. Hey Valkyries, could you, like, give me some directions here? Hello?
Mom, stop it, I'm fine.
Hush.
Oh, good.
Loki!
I'm so glad you're both alive. You have no idea, and I'm sorry. Thor. He tried, you know? I'm sorry I couldn't do more. Nothing will fix what you're feeling. But I hope there's some comfort in knowing Odin's gone.
There absolutely is.
Loki, it was an honor to fight alongside a giant. Know that.
Will you stay here in Midgard?
For a bit? Then I've got something I need to find.
I'm working with Hildisvini to get the rest of the Asgardians to Vanaheim. To help rebuild.
Then I hope it can be a fresh start for them. And you. Oh, and Thrud. I hope you find what you're looking for. Good luck.
See ya, Loki.
Take care.
So we're in Midgard then. Okay. That answered that. Thanks, you two.
Were either of your weapons damaged in the battle?
I think they're fine. Maybe a couple nicks here and there.
Well, we can have them looked at later.
We might not need to.
Nonsense. A shield maiden needs all her tools in working order. That Sigrun would probably chew you out if they were dull.
Oh, she would she?
I know I certainly would.
I also know you would.
You'll make a great shield maiden, but yeah, don't get on Sigrun's bad side. Glad you two are good. Last chance if you want to just keep talking and saying words. I'm walking away. Here you go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, next. Area. And maybe getting my bearings. For my home realm. Or one of them. I sure am feeling somewhat lost.
Huh. Lugan made it out. Good for him.
Good for you, bird.
Oh, and if you could get this wood over to Brana's tent, she'd really appreciate it. Okay.
Skilder?
Loki! Hey! Glad to see the head injury didn't make you forget me. Did you have a head injury? Everything was a blur. Maybe that was someone else. Anyway, man, I'm really glad to see you.
I'm glad to see you too. Looks like you're keeping busy.
I'm just happy to help folks. We're on track to have bedrolls for everyone, and your friend's wolves have been helping out with hunting. We should have plenty to feed everyone.
No shit.
No shit? And hey, thank you for everything. We wouldn't even be here without you and your friends.
Yeah, of course. I just wish we could have gotten more people out.
Loki, you did good.
Thanks, Skilder. Take care, okay?
Hey, you know me.
How long are we out?
Has anyone seen any extra blankets lying around? That snow might be melting, but it's still gonna be pretty cold in this place.
All right. Fimbulwinter might end.
Better load up on extra tinder in case the fires get right.
If you got more stuff to say it before I go away.
What else?
Oh, there he is. And one for the kid, too. Skull!
Here, here.
Skull, we wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. And Freyr's sacrifice.
It's true.
Well, we were just swapping our own Freyr fables.
Right. So where was I? Oh. When we met, I was expecting this warrior, this master planner, a born leader. The legend came before the man. But the man himself was very different. He won me over, though. He was just so damn kind.
I think it helped that he was handsome.
This is true. And incredibly charming.
All right, stop. Y'all are gonna make me start crying all over again.
Sorry. Gotta go find my father.
Be safe, you.
Glad you're all safe. You especially. Good pig dog.
Y'all remember that time old Skeeth Floss near caught on fire?
If I remember correctly, it was you who lit it on fire in the first place.
Well, not on purpose. How was I supposed to know it was so easily flammable?
It wasn't. You were showing off that enchanted bellows of yours and sparks flew everywhere.
Ha ha, that is what happened, isn't it? Oh, old boss man was so mad.
You're a delightful bunch. I'm glad you're okay. Who else is okay? Ah,
I'm pleased to see you awake.
hello.
Freya,
It was his choice. I couldn't take that from him.
you saved us all. I'll never forget that.
The family I thought I had was taken from me piece by piece. But there's comfort in the family I've chosen. Your mother was right, you know. You grew into that bow after all. You are a formidable warrior, but even more than that, you have a good heart. Nothing you've endured has changed that. I'm so proud of the man you've become, Atreus.
Thank you. For everything. I should find my father.
You should.
But you should say whatever else you want to before I leave. Last chance. Walking away. Okay.
Atreus! Oh, you gave us quite a scare there.
Glad to see you too, Mimir. Listen. I want to thank you.
Oh, what else did you expect from the smartest man alive?
It's not just because you're smart. You listened to me. Mentored me. And, well, you're basically another dad to me.
Lad.
No. I need you to hear it. I appreciate you so much.
I love you too, little brother.
See you, Mimir.
It's good to see you about, Atreus.
You too, Hildisvini.
Anything else? It's nice of you all to arrange yourselves in this hallway. Properly spaced out. So everyone gets in a little greeting.
I hear you're headed to Vanaheim with the Aesir.
Hey.
That's correct.
Oh, never thought I'd see the day Vanir and Aesir existed in peace.
How optimistically presumptuous of you.
I suppose so.
We offered to take them in, but I don't expect things to be easy right away.
Well, something to work towards.
Civility is certainly a start.
Good to see you two getting along. Where are we, though?
And it's nice down here, huh? No loud noises. We're okay. You did so good today, boy. I'm so proud of you. Maybe later, we can find some treats.
Okay. My turn.
Didn't want to interrupt.
Who's that, huh? Yeah, we know him.
Maybe one of these days I'll surprise you.
Oh? You already have.
You are in good hands. Thank you for saving us.
I decided it would be better if I wrote the ending myself. You haven't told your father yet, have you?
Told him about what?
Come on. Giant visions? I already saw it. I get it.
Every part of me is telling me this is what I have to do. I just don't know how to say it.
Come with me. I've got something I want to show you. Both of you.
I do not wish to intrude.
This is for you too.
Atreus, I am glad you are well.
I'm glad you are too.
Surprising number of us feeling pretty well right now. For the end of a God of War game.
So, what was the end of the story?
What?
Before Ragnarok. You promised to finish it if I fell asleep.
When death arrived, he asked why the old man had called for him. Seeing death before him caused the old man to reconsider his request. After a moment, he asked that death help him lift the logs onto his back, so that he may continue on his journey.
He wasn't ready to die.
He wished to keep living.
Oh, hey, we're pretty high up.
There's a lot of smoke out there.
Seems when Asgard fell, pieces of it landed all over the realms. There might still be some Einherjar near them, but that's not what I brought you here to see.
Ooh. Don't mind if I do.
Mother? My shrine in Jotunheim. She destroyed it. She didn't want us to know our fate.
We forged our own path because of her.
She went against her own people. Our people. To protect you. They don't all open. I'm sorry.
Father, I need to talk to you about something. There are other giants out there, and I've got to find them. I think I know where to look, but they're my responsibility. I need to do this alone. I don't want to do it alone, but I need to. It's hard to explain.
Does it frighten you?
Yeah.
That is why You must do it.
Like you taught me. Yeah.
We survived today because of your choices. Who to trust. Who to call friend. Son, you are ready.
Remember our promise.
Loki, you will go. Atreus. Atreus remains.
Take care of everyone.
Two sides.
What did you see in there, brother?
A path. One I had never imagined.
And what now?
There is much to do. Much to rebuild. Would you join me?
Aye.
We'll see to it. Together.
Oh, interesting. Didn't expect credits to start rolling while I was still in control. Well, dang. Huge congrats to all of these people. For working very hard on a very huge game. Just enormous. And incredibly polished, too. Like a game this gigantic. Twice the size of the first one, or at least it feels like it.
Freya, we should probably talk about Gná.
We don't need to talk about her. We just need to find her.
But Odin chose her as his new Valkyrie queen. A Vanir goddess, your friend.
Gná pledged loyalty to Asgard long ago, and our friendship ended soon after.
What happened?
I made a choice. One she couldn't accept. Kratos. She hates me. She will be a problem for us. Better we find her than she finds us.
That makes sense. So, on that note, it is my understanding that there are actually things to do after these credits finish rolling. And not just all busy work, like actual story things to do. So, though credits are rolling right now, we are not done. Not quite. We are nearly done, though. I'm pretty sure. But as I was saying, yes, huge congrats to all these people. Incredibly good work. I've had the pleasure of meeting a handful of them.
And another one for the big boy himself. Skull!
Skull!
Had the pleasure of working with one of them as well. And, yeah, I don't know, like, it's not like I know a whole lot of folks on this team, but, the ones I have had the pleasure of meeting are extremely talented people. Here are some of them. They really have got just an incredible bunch of people, an incredible amount of talent on this team. I am so curious to know what they move on to from here. Because this seems like a pretty strong...
A few dozen per cap. Families will stay together, obviously.
Take care, Kratos.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And we'll bring all the supplies we can, although it won't be much.
Don't worry about it. Anyone who's able can head out for extra supplies. Aesir and Vanir.
Together.
Sounds good. But yeah, this seems like a pretty conclusive end to this pair of stories. And boy, the temptation to drag this out, go do a full trilogy or more of this huge hit thing must have been pretty enormous. But yeah, I am quite curious to see. I worry that I'll actually cut off the credits if I just start walking out of here. Let's not quite yet. But yeah, like with this much talent and skill in one studio, I'm extremely excited to see whatever is next for this team. Ragnarok is over, but much remains for Kratos, Freya, and Mimir. Explore the surviving realms to discover the remnants of Asgard. Test your mettle in the crucible of Muspelheim. Seek out the fearsome berserker souls. Complete favors for your friends and allies. Adventure, challenge, and mystery await. Ratatoskr awaits with new Yggdrasil seats to help travel the realms. Well, that's good. I won't do all of those things. Like, the crucible of Muspelheim sounds like just more fights and not much else. We did most of the berserker souls, though, and if there's any, like, important friends with favors, maybe we can knock a couple of those out, and I'm very curious what the remnants of Asgard are. We should look into it.
Where to first?
We could take care of any lingering business in the realms.
Or investigate those pieces of Asgard?
Either way, we're with you, brother. Lunda also mentioned there's going to be a get-together to honor Brock's memory at Rab's Tavern in Svartalfheim. I'd like to go.
Yes, that, I think, is where... That we definitely need to do, though we may do that last. But yeah, I wonder. Do they continue with the God of War thing, which is
Mimir, there's something I wanted to ask you about. Hildisvini told me about your visit to secure Hel's army, but was reluctant to elaborate when it came to negotiating with Hrasfelder.
Ah, yes. Well, I can see why he'd hold off on such a subject until he saw if we survived the battle.
Mimir, what exactly did you promise the large bird?
Oh, nothing too horrifying. It's just that she'd like to... retire.
Retire? Hel's eagle wants to retire?
Indeed. And don't ask me what she expects to do with her free time. I assure you there is no reassuring answer.
Can she even do that? Not be Hel?
Apparently so. She just requires relief. Someone else to step in and become Hel, as it were.
Not exactly an office many would wish to occupy.
Aye. Terrible weather, infinite hours, and the possibility of unleashing terrible mischief on the realms if they're careless. Or worse, if they aren't completely trustworthy.
But if she were to leave without a replacement?
Complete chaos, yes.
Well, I'm sorry I asked.
Do I start talking, or do you guys still have chatter you want to do? I feel like they're going to keep chattering for a while.
Yeah.
Yep.
You may tell a story, if you wish.
Oh, please.
Am I preferable to silence at last? A rare day. I'm touched. But since you mention it, there has been one on my mind of late. It goes back to my earliest days, when I had little more to do than observe the mortals who passed through our forest. One summer, a local laird of renowned eccentricity chose to sequester himself with a small coterie of kinsmen and followers. The aim of their woodland retreat was to achieve enlightenment through study and discipline. They took oaths to brook no distractions until they became wise men.
Distractions?
Aye, women, drink, mostly women. As you can imagine, things deteriorated quickly. By autumn, tempers were frayed and wisdom remained in short supply. One day, I watched as the laird and his brother took their hunt. There they found, at the banks of a river, a lady as fair as any they'd left behind. She pleads for their assistance for fear the currents would carry her off if she tried to cross. The laird doesn't miss a beat. He hoists her onto his shoulders, carries her across, sets her down, doffs his cap, and fords back across to his brother, who is dumbfounded, can't even bring himself to speak. The day stretches on, the laird carries on hunting, and his brother quietly gnashes his teeth down to powder. Finally, the dam breaks. "Brother," he cries, "how could you do it after everything we've sacrificed? How could you break your vow like it was nothing, carrying that lass on your shoulders like you were a Shetland pony?" The laird just smiles. "Brother, I set that lass down across the river. 'Tis you that carries her still." Oh, I got a chuckle. A rare day indeed.
Mimir, you did it. You've entertained a Kratos. It would probably be safer to muse while I'm on the menu screen and they can't chat. Yeah, I'm super curious what this studio goes on to next. Like, God of War has definitely been the main thing they've been making for a long time, so it kind of stands to reason that that would continue in some fashion, though it seems like, based on how neatly this ties up most things, if more God of War is what they have planned ahead, then I assume it must be a pretty different thing. Like, things would be taking a pretty sharp turn in a new direction. Or some sort of spin-off thing. Or maybe they just get to make a new thing now. After so long, that probably would be nice. IP fatigue can be a thing. So, also while we're here, let's see. There's still this rift I have no idea how to get to, and... oh, a Remnant of Asgard, just sitting up there on the bridge. Well, we should go do that. And another one way over here. Okay. Let's go see those two things, and then go see Ratatoskr, because we apparently need the seeds or whatever. Yeah. Namir, if you've got a very short little story or anecdote, you got just enough time as we loop around here.
It's strange. There are still signs of the world serpent all over the lake. But we saw him disappear at Ragnarok.
That could only mean the legend was true all along. That blow from Thor sent Jormungandr straight back in time. A younger Jormi, fresh from Jotunheim, would grow into the serpent we know.
When we first met the snake, you said that he found Atreus familiar. Perhaps they met in Jotunheim.
Perhaps so, brother. We'll have to ask the lad for that story when we next see him.
Now that would be nice. Okay, I was wondering what that shimmer up there was. There's our remnant. Let's go see.
Freya, something is on your mind. What is it?
Freyr's sword. I'm glad he got it back.
Odin stole it?
Not quite. It couldn't be stolen. It had to be given freely. Freyr had it forged in his younger days, imbued with its own motives and passion. For centuries, he swore he would only ever set it down in death or upon meeting the love of his life. Both he and the sword were romantics, you see.
So, this. And we have company. After all this, you still don't just want to chat, do you?
Break through their shield.
And here you are. It's sort of lost cause at this point, you know? Look out. Get off the thing. That's right. Ow. There we go. Ooh, new scroll. Defend the prison. Rally your forces and make haste to the prison that has fallen in Niflheim. It now lies near the Raven Tree. Do not let the prisoners escape. Huh.
One of these Asgard fragments out there. The Einherjar will continue to be a nuisance for the realms.
Only if we do nothing. The realms will never heal if they remain.
How many more?
Only one way to find out.
Oh, so that's who these are. Just wreckage cleared and a little bit of a fight at each of them. Okay. That seems like something we can scoot through reasonably quickly. Not all today, obviously, but, you know. Let's go knock out the other one.
When Jormungandr attacked Thor in Asgard, it seemed personal somehow. But there's no way they could have met before that, is there?
I've been pondering that. And I have a theory. We know the lad spent his time in Jotunheim learning soul magic. Perhaps the serpent figured in.
You mean Atreus placed some other giant soul into him? Someone who already hated Thor to begin with?
Exactly! Though that doesn't narrow it down much, I grant you. I wonder if Yorm even remembers after all this time who he once was.
I see Bifrost shimmer. Yes. Here we go. There we go.
I don't understand why they keep fighting. Can't they sense Odin is dead?
They are soldiers. They will always be loyal to him, alive or dead. It is a matter of honor.
Yes, they will continue to follow his orders and keep the realms under his thumb.
Not for long, they won't.
Not at this rate. What's back here anyway? Oh, I've been here back here. Huh. We're even getting new toys. Neat.
You spoke of your brother's sword. How did Odin acquire it?
I'll answer this one. Odin disguised himself as the most beautiful person Freyr had ever seen.
This separated Freyr from his sword.
Oh, with embarrassing speed.
I am glad Freyr ultimately retrieved it.
Me too. My little fool.
Hey, Linda.
Hi, Kratos.
Oh, you have a favor, have you?
Thank you.
Well, I guess you have helped me out a lot.
What is wrong?
No, nothing. It's just, don't know if you've heard, but we're gonna say goodbye to Brock in Svartalfheim.
A funeral?
Yeah. We're meeting at Rab's Tavern in Nethervalir.
We will be there.
That we will.
Hell of a job you did at Ragnarok, General. Wish I could have been there to see you and Sindri take down Thor and Odin.
That is not what happened.
Yeah, maybe not, but it's the story I like best. Important thing is, Odin's paid in full for what he did to Brock. I know it doesn't fix what's broke, but it ain't nothing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hello, Lunda.
Hey, goddess. About your brother, I never got the chance to tell you. I know moments like this you're supposed to say sorry and whatnot, but I always known that pretty man had greatness in him. That he'd do something amazing one day, and I'm just, I'm proud that now the 9 realms know it too.
I thank you.
Anytime, ma'am.
You are very sweet. All right, let's check in with the squirrel. Ratatosker.
You lot! The boss will take it for a word with you, if you so care.
All right. Let's hear it.
Hello, Ratatosker.
Oops, sorry.
Hello, Master Kratos. What you've accomplished for these realms is truly something I never thought possible. Rest assured, good Master Brock would be proud beyond measure, even if only to express it in his love language of profane non-sequiturs. But he is terribly missed.
Yes, he is.
Now, there is one rather interesting development to apprise you of. The detonation of Asgard shook the world tree to its very roots, dislodging a great number of realm seeds. I thought you might wish to have them. My little way of saying thank you for preventing my death by immolation.
You are welcome.
I try.
What else is there?
Thank you. Contains realm scenes that unlock mystic gateways across the 9 realms, allowing for quick access to new unexplored areas. Oh, lovely.
The little ones are growing up so fast, it brings a tear to my eye.
How are they coming along?
I think they're almost starting to recognize me as their father and not their appetizer. I believe 1 or 2 of them may even know how to say my name. Or rather, scream it. More of a... But it's not far off.
Must be tough being a parent.
It has its ups and downs, but after a few ages pass, I'm certain they'll start to take a liking to me. There's no rush. Baby dragon steps. Master Kratos knows what I'm speaking of.
No.
He knows what I'm speaking of. Well, stay safe, everyone.
Thank you.
We're done talking. Bugger off.
I'm going. Good to see you too. Sindri, are you in here? I wonder. No. Holding down the fort.
Now, I know it's hard being here without them, but I'm sure old Brock would be glad you're here.
You know where to find me.
And I'm sure Sindri, wherever he is, would appreciate you tidying up after yourself. Now go ahead.
Yeah, we should probably not make more messes in the nice house. Well, we clearly have a little more to do. So I will be seeing all of you next time for the more to do. Don't know if we can do all of the more to do, but we'll see, won't we? Have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you next time for whatever remains of God of War Ragnarok. Take care and goodbye!